Went 8-8 last week to begin the 2023 NFL season with Dawg's Fearless Football Picks. And before we get to the picks, by the way, I do want to let you know that we're going to dump point spreads. We're done doing that. It just doesn't seem beneficial to really me or anyone to do them. Point spreads are point spreads. Leave those to the gamblers. I am not a gambler, full confession. If I was a gambler, I don't think I'd be here. I think I'd probably be in Monaco hanging out with Duran. Even though they're not in Monaco right now, they're on the road. But that's besides the point. As I said, I went 8-8 last week, and this, by the way, is my 999th video on YouTube, which means tomorrow, Dawg Today will be on 1,000. My 1,000th video will be tomorrow on this YouTube channel. This is 999, 9 times. This will be number 9 right here, 999. Today for Dawg's Fearless Football Picks for Week 2 in the 2023 NFL season. As I mentioned before, I went 8-8. Let's get to it tonight, 8:15 p.m. on Prime, if you have it. The 0-1 Minnesota Vikings at the reigning, defending, undisputed NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles. And right now, the Eagles are 1-0. It's an 8:15 kickoff on Prime, and the Vikings really need this victory. They're not going to get it, though. I'm going to take the Eagles in this one. Next, now we go to the Sunday slate of games. We're going to have a Monday night doubleheader, by the way, and we'll get to that in just a bit. Okay, on to the 1-0 Green Bay Packers at the 1-0 Atlanta Falcons, and that's going to be in Atlanta at 1 p.m. on Fox. And I'm going to take the Packers in this one. Jordan Love, I don't want to say he's for real because they took on the Chicago Bears and owned them for most of the game, if not all of the game. I'm going to say, though, middle of the season, you're going to see he's the real deal. I think he'll have to go through a struggle here and a struggle there, and he may struggle at the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to take the Packers, though, to win this one in a squeaker. Next, 1 p.m. on CBS, the Buffalo Bills have their home opener, and they got a lot of questions. Is Josh Allen the guy? He has become a turnover machine since about 3/4 of the way of last season to this season. Is he going to be the guy or not? And he didn't look like he was the guy against that Monday night game against the Jets in Jersey when it was all about Aaron Rodgers and his torn calf muscle, his torn Achilles tendon. And they're hosting the 1-0 Las Vegas Raiders. That's 1 p.m. on CBS. And I think the Bills will right this ship here. The Raiders barely got the victory over the Denver Broncos in Vegas last week. The Bills, I think, will get this win here. They had that tough overtime loss to a division rival in the Jets. I think the Bills recover here. Next, 1 p.m. game, 1 p.m. on CBS on Sunday. The 1-0 Baltimore Ravens at a division rival, the 0-1 Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati took it on the chin at Cleveland, and it's the second week in a row they're taking on division rivals. Now, the passer rating for Lamar Jackson was very uninspiring. I think it was like either 16 or 24.3 rating. It was not impressive at all. And the Bengals are at home, and I'm going to take the Bengals to win this one in an AFC North matchup, or AFC Norris matchup. We're going to have another AFC Norris matchup later on. I'll talk about that in a bit. Next, we have at 1 p.m. on Fox, the Detroit Lions home opener, who are 1-0, hosting the 0-1 Seattle Seahawks. The Seabags lost a shocker to the Los Angeles Rams. And I'm going to take the Lions in this one. And I think the Lions and the Packers, if you're going by 1 week, which you shouldn't do because that's pretty much the equivalent of overreaction, you say that those two are the class of the NFC North division. Long way to go. It's only the second week of the season. I'm going to take the Lions, though, to defeat the Seahawks. Seattle's going to go 0-2. It's possible. It's possible. Next, we have at 1 p.m. on CBS, the 0-1 Los Angeles Chargers at the 0-1 Tennessee Titans. Is Ryan Tannehill's job in jeopardy? Yes, it is. I'm going to take LA to win this one and further establish that Ryan Tannehill isn't the guy and won't be the guy much longer for the Titans. Next, at 1 p.m. on Fox, we have the Chicago Bears at 0-1 at the 1-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs got the big win controversially. I'll talk about that in a bit. Over the Minnesota Vikings. I only say controversially because sports media is all up in arms that Baker Mayfield knew the signs, the defensive signals that the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota were giving away. Now, is that really cheating if he's able to decipher it on his own? Or was there a dedicated system that he knew about in advance? I don't know. Does the NFL try to investigate this? I don't think so, as I really do think it's much ado about nothing. The Tampa Bay Bucks have their home opener, and they're going to go 2-0. They're going to defeat the Chicago Bears Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox. 1 p.m. on CBS. This is a good one. This is a good one. A rematch of last year's AFC semifinal game between a team I thought that was going to win and the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting a team that ended up becoming the reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. No way the Chiefs go 0-2, right? Yes. I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars to exact a little revenge from last year to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs this Sunday. The Chiefs are going to go 0-2. At least that's my prediction. Next, we have, at 1 p.m. on Fox, the Indianapolis Colts, who are 0-1, at the 0-1 Houston Texans. This is an AFC South matchup, and I don't expect much from either team. As I've said, I think the Texans are going to be the worst team in the NFL again, and will have the number one pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. And they're not going to draft a quarterback. I think they're going to draft a stud defensive lineman or a stud offensive lineman to protect C.J. Stroud, or they get a stud defensive player like when Jadeveon Clowney was in his prime. Although some pundits would say, when was he ever in his prime? A J.J. Watt type, okay? That kind of thing. Houston's always been about defense anyway. They haven't really been about offense. The offense has just kind of always been there or not. I'm going to take the Colts in this one at 1 p.m. on Fox. Next, at 4:05 p.m., this is a good one, an NFC West matchup between the San Francisco 49ers, who demolished the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Steel City. They're 1-0. And the Los Angeles Rams, who got a big win over the Seattle Seahawks, a division rival, in Week 1. They're at 1-0. Now, the 49ers, for some reason, have not been able to put away the Rams, whether it's in SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California, or at the Field of Jeans, Levi's Stadium. This game is Inglewood, California. And I'm going to take the Rams in this one. I think the Rams are going to go 2-0. Next, at 4:05 p.m., the New York Football Giants, they stumbled, bumbled, and fumbled their way into a shutout against the Dallas Cowboys, 40-0. 40-love. Oof, in 4 sets, love. The Cowboys just embarrassed them on national television. That was a Sunday night football game. Right now, the G-Men are 0-1. And they're at the 0-1 Arizona Cardinals, who many think are going to be the worst team in football. I think they're going to be the worst team in the NFC. I don't think they'll be the worst team in football, probably second or third worst. But I'm going to take the G-Men to get on the rebound here. Next, how about this one? 4:25 p.m. on CBS, the 1-0 New York Football Jets at the 1-0 Dallas Cowboys. Regardless of whether Aaron Rodgers was going to be in this game or not, he's not. He's done for the season with a torn Achilles. And now it's Mr. Wilson's turn to turn things around for the Jets. I don't think they're going to do that here at the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to have their way. Although, again, the Jets' defense is good. It is in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. I'm going to take the Cowboys to win this one. Next, at 4:25 p.m. on CBS, we have a Super Bowl 22 rematch between the 1-0 Washington Commanders and the 0-1 Denver Broncos. Denver came away with a loss at the Las Vegas Raiders just barely. I think they're going to beat the Commies just barely in this one as well. The Broncos could be one of those teams that's either okay or really bad. I think they're okay because I think that Russ Wilson and Sean Payton, I think it's a good tandem that they're going to right the ship than what they were last year because Nate Hackett couldn't hack it. But the way I see it is the Broncos could be the Vikings of last year where they win close games or they lose close games. They lost a close one. I think it was by 1 point to the Raiders in Vegas last week. And I think they're going to come away with the victory hosting Washington this Sunday. Sunday Night Football, 8:20 p.m. on NBC. It's the 1-0 Miami Dolphins at the 0-1 New England Patriots. So you've got an AFC East showdown happening here. And the Dolphins have been able to put away the Patriots in Foxborough the last couple of years. Tua is a really good quarterback against the Pats, and he's a really good quarterback. He's just got to stay healthy, that's all. I think the Pats are going to come away with this one, though. I think the defense almost got the Pats almost got the victory over the Eagles in Week 1. I think they're going to defeat the Dolphins here. I think they're going to finally. Miami's had their number for a while in Foxborough. I think it's going to change this time around at Gillette Stadium. And I think the Patriots are going to get the win in prime time. We've got 2 Monday Night Football games, a doubleheader. I wish they wouldn't do this in Week 2. I wish they'd do this in Week 1. What's so special about Week 2? Now, 2's an even number, and I like that. But does anybody really care about Week 2? Week 1 is where, opening weekend, right? Well, second weekend in a row. I'll never understand the NFL and the way they try to become a cash cow. Monday Night Football, the first game, 7:15 on ESPN. It's an NFC South showdown between the 1-0 New Orleans Saints at the 0-1 Carolina Panthers. And I think Derek Carr and company are going to come away with a victory over the Carolina Panthers. And then at 8:15 p.m. on ABC, it's an AFC Norris showdown. We already have one in Cincinnati between the Bengals and the Ravens on Sunday. Well, Monday, you only have 4 teams, so it's got to be the Steelers and the Browns, right? Yep, that's what it is in the Steel City. And the Cleveland Browns are 1-0. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 0-1. The Steelers got embarrassed by the San Francisco 49ers in the Berg. They don't want to do that again. Well, Cam Hayward is now out for a long time with groin surgery. Pittsburgh Steelers are missing they've got some holes on defense. They've got to patch these things up. Whereas the Cleveland Browns seem to be fundamentally sound on offense and defense, most notably defense, but Nick Chubb is a stud. S-T-U-D, stud, a fantasy stud. And when he gets the ball at least 20 times and rushes for 100 yards, the Browns find a way to win. And that's exactly what they'll do. Although, as I've said before, I'm always cautiously optimistic when they're in Pittsburgh. Even when they had that playoff win against the Pittsburgh Steelers a couple seasons ago. I'm cautiously optimistic that the Browns are going to win this game. I'm going to pick them to win, but I am cautiously optimistic. So the Browns over the Steelers. Okay. For the recap, I've got the Eagles over the Vikings tonight, 8:15 p.m. on Eastern on Prime. The Sunday games, the Packers, the Bills, the Bengals, the Lions, the Chargers, the Buccaneers, the Jags, the Colts, the Rams, the G-Men, the Cowboys, the Broncos, and the Patriots. And the Monday night games, the Saints and the Browns. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it for week number 2 in the National Football League. Okay, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing on here. And again, I'll be live all season doing this in 2023, including playoffs. And big game 58 in Las Vegas. We're a long ways away from there. So we've got a whole half year of football going on, continuing with week 2 in the National Football League. So that's week 2 picks for you. This is the 999th video of my YouTube channel at JDawg83, by the way, JAYDAWG 83. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Give some comments. I need feedback. The only way I'm ever going to know to ever get better is what? Feedback. I'm not one of these Hollywood stars that are like, well, I don't really need your opinion. No, I need your feedback. I need your opinion. I'm the type of person that always wants to make things better. And it's the leave it how you left it or make it better. I choose to make it better. That's why I'm building my body better, doing push-ups every day. I'm eating healthier. I'm walking every day. I'm walking at least 20,000 steps a day. I'm trying to get healthier as humanly possible so I can live for a long time and enjoy the finer things in life. And that's just the way it's become for me. When this year started of 2023, I wanted to make 2023 better than it was in 2022. Now, there's still some stuff that I need to work on here in 2023 that might have been better in 2022. But so far, I think 2023 has been better. Maybe worse from a standpoint of some personal stuff going on in my life, but that's my personal stuff. I'm not worried about that. The rest will take care of itself. I'm not worried about that at all. It's only 24 hours in one day, right? You got to make the day count. Win the day, as they say. Okay, 2023 NFL Week 2 picks, and I'll have the recap on Tuesday, as I usually do. And tomorrow, not only just Roberto Clemente Day, but 1,000 videos on this here YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe. I will talk to you tomorrow during video number 1 Oh, oh, oh.